Hi, I'm Dan Casetta, and this video is part of Vector's Leadership Academy series. The topic for today is sales and event promotion. As managers here in Vector, we are truly promoters. Our job is to get people excited about certain goals they can achieve. To achieve those goals, they have to do demos and make phone calls, and we have to get them excited about that. If we want them to get the most out of their opportunity, we have to get people excited to attend events at many levels: advanced training, team meetings, workshops, and higher level events like division meetings and conferences. The four most important opportunities for promotion are initial training, PDI calls, team meetings, and bigger events at the division or region level. There are plenty of other opportunities for promotion, such as PCs and other one-on-one time, workshops, special meetings, etc. But I want to focus on those four most important opportunities. Let's start with initial training. Here are some things we should be promoting in initial training. The first is our rep's first promotion, $1,000 in sales. Now, we obviously mentioned things like FSM and Dirty 30, but you have to walk before you can run. What's next is an important concept when it comes to promotion. $1,000 in sales is a mark that anyone in training can reach immediately, so it's a great place to start. Another key thing we can promote in initial training is the Fast Start contest. There are two things that are beautiful about the Fast Start contest. The first is that there are multiple levels, so you always have a chance to get someone excited about the next level. Second is that the Fast Start contest has a relatively short deadline, 10 days. This creates urgency and helps us get people into action. A third thing you want to promote in training is the importance of PDI. PDI is a term for the regular coaching calls that we provide for our people. These calls are probably the most important key to retaining and developing our people as they enter into the normal challenges of this job. They are also the most frequent opportunity we'll have for future promotion, so we want to set the stage for a solid working connection in the initial training seminar. Reps should know how often you expect to talk to them and who will be their first point of contact when they call in. You should also give them a sense of the benefits they will reap if they call in more frequently, particularly in terms of better results and more income. The fourth key thing to promote in training is their first team meeting. In my career running an office, I found the team meeting to be the single most important key to take normal results to a much higher level. Be sure your trainees feel your passion about your team meetings and specifically promote what's happening and who they'll meet at the next one coming up. If you get people to the first meeting and run a great meeting, then they're highly likely to come to the next one. A focus on team meeting attendance is what creates massive teams and massive sales, especially in the summer. The fifth thing you want to promote in initial training is the next big event, like a division meeting or a conference. When is it? Who will be there? What will they learn? Why do we have these events? You don't need to spend a lot of time on this, but you want people to be aware of the next upcoming event. Every time they hear more about it, it will create a desire within them to attend. Set the stage for effective promotion by hitting on these 5 things during the initial training seminar. Now, our next opportunity to promote is through PDI. Promotion on PDI should really be based on the individual and what they need. But here are some mainstays. The first is hot news. When people hear about all the successes going on around them, they will naturally be more motivated to make those same things happen. Now, whenever you share hot news on a PDI call, always bring it back to them. You know why I'm telling you these things, right? You're next, or it's your turn, or these people were in your training class, you can do it too. Probably the most important thing to promote on PDI is the next event. Always know the office schedule so that you know the next time each rep is expected to be in. When it comes to promoting events, think of 2 things: what they'll learn and who they'll meet. Always know the agenda of the next team meeting or divisional event so that you can tell people about these things. People have to know why an event is going to be beneficial to them, and they'll usually want to go. On this topic, it's very important to learn how to promote with excitement and encouragement, not with threats or negativity. Dude, if you don't go, you'll miss out, is not very motivating. Worse yet is, didn't they tell you you have to be there? Our people don't have to do anything. So be sure you learn how to promote events correctly with excitement and encouragement. This meeting is coming at just the right time for you. It's really going to make a difference in how you're doing. Or, I can't wait to see how much progress you make after going to the conference. I would also add that on PDI, we promote standards and expectations. You do this based on how you respond to things that the rep says. If a rep is struggling, your response should indicate that their results are not normal. If you do this right without making them feel bad, you reset their expectations about the next day. If a rep is doing great things, your sincere recognition and appreciation will create a desire in them to keep doing those things. If you can tell a rep is truly down about a certain experience, your role there is to help them see another perspective and move past that adversity without giving up. I've got an entire video on PDI called Working Connection that dives into concepts like these. Next, we come to my favorite opportunity for promotion, the weekly team meeting. Team meetings are your one chance every week to influence all the reps on your team at the same time. And you have the opportunity to take advantage of group dynamics, which makes everything easier. Open your meetings with a ton of recognition. Just think of the concept that what you recognize gets repeated. So if there's anything you want people to do again next week, mention it and find a way to recognize the people who did it. New people who made their first sales, set sales, good fast starts, positive reference results or phone sessions, people who help flyer, etc. The list goes on. It's great to give out tangible signs of success in front of the group. Things like first promotion pins, weekly sales certificates, or newsletters in which you write a short message for each person who had their name in print. Involve people who are doing well by having them share ideas at the meeting, either by asking them questions or letting them do a short message. By showcasing these people, you are tacitly encouraging others to do the same things and produce the same results. You can also have a short message at every team meeting that is specifically designed to promote something your people can win or achieve. President's Club, key staff, assistant manager, consistency strings, push period. These are all great promotional topics. At the end of every meeting, take a few moments to review the upcoming calendar. When's the next workshop? What's being covered? When's the next group flyering session? What are the team goals for the week? Finally, always promote the next team meeting. Division and regional events offer the highest level opportunity for promotion because everyone who's anyone is there. I'm not going to talk about executing these functions on this video, as I'm sure your division manager is totally awesome. What I will talk about is how to get people to these events. It starts with that promotion and training that I mentioned earlier. When people hear about this conference coming up in 4 weeks, it starts to build excitement around the event. Get your top reps to talk about these events a lot. Train your top people to mention the bigger events at every chance they get, and constantly new people will be hearing about it. Have you heard about the conference coming up? When it comes to whether or not people will attend, it's best to assume the sale initially. Talk about the conference as if you knew your reps were all attending. Man, I can't wait for you to go to SC1, you're gonna love it. Or, I can't wait to introduce you to the division manager. Our division manager is one of the all-time greats in our company's history. This does not mean that you pressure people into going, but at least set an initial expectation that everyone attends. Then you can attempt to handle any objections that might come up. If your region uses conference orders to fund the events, ask about them early. Have you got your conference order yet? Is a great low-key way of showing an expectation that someone will be attending the event. Make a separate list of all your active reps a couple weeks before every major event. Have 4 columns on that list: definite, probable, maybe, and out. Update the list frequently and work to gradually move everyone into the definite or the out column. Now, once a rep is out for whatever reason, don't make them feel bad about it. And once a rep is definite, don't take it for granted. A round of PDI the last night before the event is crucial to lock people down. That last little plug of, hey, tomorrow's going to be awesome, goes a long way when it comes to preventing last-minute flakage. One of the most important things that gets people to all events, but especially the bigger ones, is having team goals that really inspire people. These team goals should be promoted in the initial training, and again at all events in the office. Everyone on your team should know what the team is striving for. And division and region events are a flashpoint where they get to see how you are doing versus your competition. The more excited people are about the team goals, the more likely they'll attend any event. There's a concept in vector promotion called tempo and atmosphere. Tempo means time frames and deadlines, while atmosphere has to do with fun and excitement. If you create a fun, exciting atmosphere, always get people excited about what's next and help them set objectives with time frames or deadlines, you'll find yourself running a vibrant, successful office that just keeps growing and growing. The art of promotion, one of the most important things to master to be a great vector manager. It's in reach for all of you. I hope to see you at one of these big vector events someday.